So now I want to talk about the Nintendo Direct. This is going to be part 2. But before that, I want to just want to make an announcement. I did say in my previous one, Amiibo, that it should be an advantage to getting the Amiibo because they'll be exclusive and they'll probably pumping out more, and you can focus on one store rather than multiple store, i.e. Lucina and Robin. A little update what's going on, but I think it's not really that. It's not yet in the red zone, and that is, I finally went to my local GameStop the day after they were announced. The day after they announced the exclusivity, and when I tried to reserve it, they said, "Well, can reserve it." Like, why? Yeah, well, we can only reserve up to 4 people. And I was like, guys, I was past 4, so I'm like, what? So I don't know what that mean and why. Why is there a limitation on pre-order? Like, again, it's Nintendo. It's like they don't really understand the concept of what pre-order is. And for people who don't know, pre-order basically helps the retail and the company that people want this. And if they cancel it, tough luck. That's just how it works. But the whole point is you're gaining that data because a person wants it. You want them to hold it for you. And you can't do it because what? You don't want to produce a lot? You don't give a crap? So basically is that, I couldn't really get the the Twilight Princess link because the game was exclusive, and they said, we can't do a lot of pre-order. And apparently, according to a GameStop employee that I talked to, cool guy by the way, they said they're doing limited pre-orders, a lot of it, and I'm like, sheesh. Maybe they were just being told so you can, I don't know, because I'm gonna go, me, I'm gonna go mine pre in Amazon. But that's just me. Amazon 20% off. Yay. Better be. Amazon better be. But yeah, so that's a new update. So part 2, basically, I'm going to focus on the 2 games. What's the point of the Nintendo Direct? And that is Arms and Splatoon, because I like Nintendo. I do buy a lot of Nintendo games. I know. Sick in the head. First was ARM. They basically talk about more about the game, more of the mechanic, and a new character. So the new character her name is Min May or May May, whatever. And she basically is a ramen waitress to some extent. One of her weapons is a ramen glove and a dragon glove. So they introduce more weapons. And of course, just before you can do combination you prefer, kind of like, customization. And interesting about this game is that this game basically, it's not just punching in, weaving left and punch. It's not just an improved version of Wii Sports Punch. Apparently, each character have a special skill. Like for the new character, Min, whatever, I can't remember. Ramen Girl, I know. She can kick. So she can kick any attack that comes into her, and it cancels out. Springman, looks like the main character, can do counter. So basically, when you're trying to hit him and you do it right, it counters back. Of course, you know what counter does? Counter attack. There you go. And another interesting thing about the game is that you can play up to 4 players. They kind of showed it. So since they showed 4 people in one screen, either 1 or 2 things can be happening. One, you probably can play it locally. So, again, it's a Switch, it's portable. 4 people, heck, 4 TVs, 4 docks. There you go. Because, again, you don't have to connect them all together. All you have to do, you can do it via the internet, Wi-Fi, 4 people. Or, if hopefully this game, it has internet. Yes, I hope it has online, that's what I'm saying. Then that'll be awesome. But again, they say they'll talk more about it. But yeah, 4 people boxing, that's sort of interesting. A battle royale boxing. Yeah, so there you go. New weapon customization. Apparently each character will have new, they have a personal skill, and they said there are more characters going to be announced. And the game's going to come out January 23rd, I think. January 23rd, because that's also the date of the Amiibo coming out 23rd, and it is the last day of E3 week. Yes, so they got confident with the game, but that's cool. So the next one is Splatoon 2. They showed first good single player mode. There is a single player mode in the original Splatoon, but it wasn't really that long. Going back to it, people said, yeah. Trust me, I played it, didn't really go back to it after. There was some collectible, but again, yeah. So there is a single player mode, good. Second, they had a new mode, 4-player cooperative against the AI. So it's not 4 people against 4 people, it's 4 people against enemies. It's their version of Horde mode, but they call it Salmon Run, that's what they call it. It has its own story and its new villain. There are some new villains. So not only you fight against the octopus, oops, spoiler, but it is the octolings, but they're also salmon, apparently what they are. They're salmon, evil salmon, that can walk on land, but again, it's a fantasy world. Again, awesome. So 4-player cooperative, Horde mode. Some people love that. I wouldn't once I have a Switch, maybe I'll get it in the long run. So pretty awesome there. That's all they talked about. And the interesting part of this game is it's going to come out July 21st, along with the new Inkling, boy, girl, and Inkling. Different color, but different pose. Like I said, it's not just a recolor. And as of right now, reports are saying that they're not going to do a 3-pack. Gotta suck. That'll be awesome if they do a 3-pack, but reports are saying that they're just going to do this individual, because I don't mind the 3-pack, because I would buy all 3 of them. But the thing also, I think in the perspective of business is, you kind of get a discount when you're doing it. Believe it or not, it's like $34.99. And if you do $13 times 3, it doesn't end up to $24.99, to tell you the truth. And some people are complaining because then you don't have any option. Like, what if I just want Ink Girl, I just want Ink Boy, I don't like the other ones, I just want one of the 3. I can understand, and sometimes doing multiple SKU option is good for the business, not so much. Because I know their strategy with the previous one was, if you want the green Inkling, you have to buy the other 2, or you have to buy them in a 3-pack. I did it, and again, it went down in price, so chillax, relax there. Even the version 2 one, they went down to $10. Sad, as expected. What do you expect? So hopefully, maybe there will be a 3-pack. I would get it, but as of right now, they're saying it's only single. But the interesting part, like I said before, is that it is going to come out July 21st. A game during the summer, because for a while, believe it or not, and they did talk about this, Nintendo never released a new game during the summer because people don't buy new games during the summer. Sort of a truth to it, but there's also some false to it. Steam sale, PSN, Xbox Arcade, you name it. So there is sort of a truth, but at the same time, no, there isn't. So yeah, that's what basically Splatoon 2. And I think the online is probably going to free for the time moment until August, because that's when they start doing the online program, when you have to pay them. And I did talk about it. Just if it is, it's understandable why they had to go to that approach, but again, it sucks. So yeah, that's my thoughts about Splatoon 2 and Arms. I think both of them have potential, and it is good that they're releasing at least one Nintendo game per month. I mean, that's at least, Let's just go with the Switch. Coming this end of April is Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Granted, it's not new, but if you want to double dip on it, be my guest. Hopefully there's a Wii U DLC, like third DLC. But they're not saying anything about it. Maybe in the long run, maybe not. Who knows? But, it is what it is. It's a business. Nothing in May from the Switch, from Nintendo. But if you say, well, there's Fire Emblem Echo Shadow Valencia, but that's a 3DS. And then, of course, in June is Arms, and then July Splatoon, and then maybe in August something. Who knows? So with that, thanks for listening.